Whoa. Such a beautiful spot. As always in the Northern Territory, there's fish everywhere. Saw a turtle as well, cruising around, which is a good sign. No crocodiles. Not that turtles mean no crocodiles. That was just the end of my sentence. You can't use grammar when you're talking with your voice, unfortunately. Should have been like a full stop and then new sentence. There are no crocodiles. So, yeah, we're still at this place. So another camera angle of the journal that you saw before. Just been making the most of it. Hasn't been anybody else apart from that one guy that was here in the first journal. Because it's like a long walk as well as a long drive, and a long drive you need to have four-wheel drive to get in anyway. So see if we run into any more people before we vacate. There's still a few more places even deeper down the four-wheel drive track, so I'm going to check those out next. If old Thor, my ute, can survive that long. So I've just been reflecting on my own shit. Move that microphone up a bit more, that's probably a little bit better. As always, and I actually thought this might be helpful for pretty much everybody. The insight came through, like, if you're doing whatever you're doing right, then you won't have time to keep checking for results. Like, you won't have the time and the energy and the space spare to be checking every 5 seconds if it's working. And like, there's nothing to check. If you're doing it right, it's going to be long term, it's going to be big picture. The results aren't going to show up incrementally. They kind of show up. Real results are like invisible. I mean, like, you can make predictions and projections about how your project is going to go, or like whatever you're doing. You can, if you're like trying to lose weight, you could be like, jump on the scales every day and get those incremental results and like try to predict how much weight you're going to lose, but you're never going to predict it anyway, and it's just a waste of your time and energy. So I do the same thing with YouTube. I go, how's this new video going? And I watch it and I try to make predictions about it, but I never know which one's actually going to be the good video anyway. And I don't know how the channel's going to grow. I don't know any of that shit. I can like speculate and make predictions and projections, but really all I'm doing is driving myself insane. And the more time I spend doing that, the less time I spend making content, the less time I spend traveling, the less time I spend writing, reading, watching documentaries, bettering myself in all these different ways. So yeah, my big download epiphany at this spot is stop looking for results that aren't there. Like, results, it's a fucking it's subjective anyway. Like, what are you actually looking for? What will make you happy? What number on the screen, or what number on the scales, or what body shape in the mirror that you're looking at, or like whatever the thing is that's like your ideal, you're never actually going to look at the result and be at the finish line. The only thing that's actually going to get you to any kind of thing that faintly resembles a finish line is to continue the work. And like, everybody said this is not an original idea, it's not a unique idea, it's just like something that's worth bringing some awareness to every now and again, and being like, yeah, fuck, what am I doing? Why am I like looking at all this stuff? Like, why am I like so concerned with the result? This is the moment. This is where we are right now. This is what we're doing. And like, in that, I say, like, I want to get fit, like physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Like, this is a place where you do lose track of, like, you're not counting kilometers on a treadmill, or counting how many like how much weight you've lifted or anything like that. You're just like in nature, like nature is your gym. So you lose track of all those metrics. It's actually, I know it works for me. I know some people are really like into the numbers motivate them, or like, but it's an addiction, man. It never isn't an addiction. Doing things result oriented. When you're doing things result oriented, you're just going to get stuck in a loop, because you're never, like, that's another part of this. Like, this is the big download for the day, but it's also a puzzle piece in my bigger download that I'm sort of working on. Like, my bigger epiphany is like, all these addictions are running inside of me, all these things that are like are actually distractions from what I really need to be doing. I can smell smoke. I don't want to be on this treadmill for the rest of my life. I want to just do the things that I want to do and allow the results to show up organically. Like, I just want to do things that are good for me, that feel like they're growing me, and enjoy the process and allow the results to emerge, allow the beautiful, amazing future to emerge, but not be chasing it, not be like counting down to something that isn't even a thing. It's like this subjective target that's been created in my imagination. None of that. Just want to be in it. I just want to do what I know I need to do every day and allow. Allow this.